Part 2 is finally up. Just a warning, this video is very long. Get your shit together and make sure you have a tissue box nearby. I don't want to blabber now. So let's get into the video. Part 2. What the fuck? Who the fuck are you? Random guy number 1 and number 2 still holding Okuo and Sugamima's wrist. TSK, why do you care? I said who the fuck are you and what the fuck are you doing with our boyfriend? As far as I'm concerned, these hoes are ours. Iwazumi punches random guy number 1 again. Fuck off. If you want to play with them, wait for your turn. No, you should fuck off. They're not fucking toys you can play around with. Oh come on dude, I know you want a taste of them, but you gotta wait, you know? Dachi punches random guy number 2. Haven't you heard the man? They're ours. And they're not a fucking toy, you moron. Okuo started sobbing while Sugamima panicked. Random guy number 1 tries to fight back, but Iwazumi twisted his hand every time he tries to move. Don't you fucking dare call him that ever again. I don't want to see your ugly face ever again, you fucking hear me? Random guy number 1 and number 2 didn't respond but ran away as fast as they could. Iwazumi let out a deep breath and turned to Okuo, who's currently crying. Baby? Are you okay? Okuo wiping his tears that keeps on going and going. Well, what are you doing here? I knew this wasn't a great idea. I'm sorry. Iwa-chan, don't break up with me, shush. What nonsense are you talking about? I would never break up with you. You know that you're my whole world, right? Okuo's tears streamed down like crazy. Iwazumi hugged Okuo tightly and buried Okuo's crying face into his chest. I'm sorry. I love you, Toru. Iwazumi gently rubbed Okuo's back and kisses him softly on the lips. Dachi hugged Sugamima, who's currently shaking and panicking. Sugamima starts crying. Sugar, I'm sorry. Dachi caressed Sugamima's hair and kisses his forehead softly. Daichi held Sugar tightly so Sugar knows that Daichi is always there for him. I love you. At the hit the top smirking cat face. Thumbs up with light skin tone. Group chat. Go and collect your mans. What do you mean? I think the ignoring them thing has gone too far. They're overthinking it, plus it's almost 12, so why don't you guys spend some time with them before the surprise? I knew this was a dumb idea to begin with. Akashi? No, I don't want Akashi to cry. Sad bokuto. Ugh, I knew it. Atsumu always says he's fine even though I know he's not. I just wanted to prank Inoshita. Sad Tanaka. Yaku. Where are they? They're at the nearby mall. Alright then, we're coming there ASAP. The tops arrived at the mall. They splits up according to the bottoms. Bokuto went with Kiryu. Kojima went with Sakusa. Lev went with Asahi and Tanaka went with Tsukishima. Kiryu's POV. I found Kenma. I quickly grabbed him and take him with me to somewhere private. I was surprised. He didn't resist me. Kenma sobs quietly while saying, I hate you. I hate you. I hate you. Kiryu. Kiryu stopped. The place was quiet. It was perfect. Kiryu put Kenma down and to his surprise, Kenma was crying. I hate you. Kenma tears streamed down as he said that. Kitten. Kiryu clenches his fist and hit the wall until his hands bleeded. I made you cry. I'm sorry. Kiryu hugged Kenma tightly. Instead of resisting, Kenma cried harder than before. Why did you do that? Do you hate me now? Don't you love me anymore? Kenma looked at Kiryu with tears in his eyes. Kitten, no, I would never stop loving you. I'm sorry, this was supposed to be a surprise. I know how much you hated being alone. I'm so sorry. I love you, Kenma. Kenma hits Kiryu's chest out of anger. Ouch, that hurts. A little laugh came out of Kenma. You deserves that. You're right, I do. A soft, comforting silent breakout. Why your hands? Or, are you worried, kitten? Shut up. Kenma held Kiru's hand to look at the bruise. Kenma gets out tissues from his bag and softly wipes the blood off. He then kisses Kiru's hand. Kiru smiled at Kenma softly. Kenma hides his blushing face under his hair. Don't smile like that. What? I can't smile now. Please don't leave me. What? I would never. I love you. Kiru softly kissed Kenma. Dot. 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 Akuto's POV. When Kiru left with Kenma, I couldn't find Akashi. Akuto started panicking and searched for Akashi. He went to the bathroom and saw Akashi crying. I found you. The voice sounded familiar. So, Akashi searched for the owner of the voice. When he found it, he locked eyes with Akuto. You found me? Akashi tears streamed down like crazy. Akuto ran to Akashi and quickly pulled him into a big hug. No, don't look at me. I'm ugly right now. No, my Akashi is always beautiful. Please don't cry. I'm sorry. This was all my fault. I didn't mean it to go this way. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Stupid Bakuto-san. How can I be mad at you? Akashi said as he wipes his tears. He then cupped Bakuto's face and kisses those luscious lips of his. I promise I'll make it up to you, Kashi. You're my whole world and I can't even imagine how painful it'll be knowing the fact that you're crying alone without me by your side. Akashi got teary-eyed again as Bakuto said that. I love you, Akashi Kiji. Dot. 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 Okay, I know y'all are crying so hard right now. Go and fix yourself first before we continue. The next scene is gonna be wholesome and also kinky. So better be ready. Now roll the ad.
Are you interested in buying yourself some Haikyuu merch? From Karasuno High Team, to Nikoma High Team, Shiratorizawa Academy Team, and Fukurni Academy Team. Go click the link in my description box now. And get some awesome discounts from 17% up to 71% off. They offer you free shipping as well. So, what are you waiting for? Link in the description.
Now back to the video. Kojima's POV. Me and Sakusa saw two guys touching Hinata and Atsumu. They looked uncomfortable. I got shocked and searched where the sound were from. When I looked at that person, it was Sakusa. He looked pissed as fuck. Dot. 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 Sakusa's POV. I saw this ugly guy touching Atsumu. I got mad and punched him. I then held Atsumu's hand and took him somewhere where there's less people. Oh me. Atsumu said with a soft, sad and sorrow in his voice. Soft sobs can be heard. Sakusa got panicked and looked at Atsumu. His eyes were filled with tears. Tsum. He then realized that he was holding Atsumu too tightly. Did I hurt you? I'm so sorry tsum. Sakusa then held Atsumu hands softly and kisses them. Omi. Shush, I'm sorry. Sakusa hugged Atsumu tightly, not letting him to speak his negative thoughts. I love you so much. I would never leave you for anything or anyone else, I swear. Be it over my dead body, I would never. Then. Why did you? You'll find out later, I promise. Atsumu nodded and they had their alone time. Dot. 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 Back to Kojima's POV. I saw Sakusa dragged Atsumu with him. My eyes and Hinata's were locked together. Hinata then ran away from my direction. I ran after him and catched up. I held his wrist. Let go. There were tears in Hinata's eyes. What are you even doing here? To take back what's mine. What is yours? You. Kojima pulled Hinata into a hug. Hinata tears streamed down faster than before. You know that I love you so much, right? For fuck's sake, I can't even imagine living without seeing your smile, without your kisses, even for one goddamn day. I could never. I would literally die. Hinata's tears stopped. Kojima kisses Hinata's lips. He then started to kiss every part of Hinata's body and leaving marks all over. Hinata said while sniffing. But I'm your backer. Kojima smirked and continued on what they were doing. Dot. 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 Lev's POV. I was so worried that I started to panic. I even lost Asahi. Lev's eyes were watery from the worrying. He couldn't even see properly. His tears blurred out his vision. He then bumped into someone. Lev? Why are you crying? Yaku? Is that you? He looked up. The face was blurry, but he could tell that it was Yaku. Lev started crying more. Idiot, why are you the one who's crying? Shouldn't it be me? You ignored me for a whole week. Sad angry Yaku. You must think I'm stupid now. I miss you so much Yaku-san. Lev covered his crying face with his two hands. Tears just keep dripping non-stop. He suddenly felt a warm embrace around him. His tears slowly stopped. He opened his eyes and saw Yaku embracing him with a big, warm hug. Yaku were ruffling Lev's soft hair. Yaku then sighs. What should I do with you? I miss you too, idiot. Yaku then kisses Lev's forehead. I'm sorry. You better be. I'm the one who got ignored and should be crying RN. But look who's crying. Lev giggled cutely. I know. I love you Yaku-san. I love you too, idiot. Yaku cupped Lev's face and kisses his lips softly. Dot. 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 Asahi's POV. Ugh, Noah, where could you be? I walked so fast that I didn't even realize that I lost Lev. Noah's POV. I was supposed to be with Yaku right now. But I can't. I needed some time alone to think. I honestly didn't think that I could make it through today without crying. I just felt like I had to cry. Asahi. Why did he? All these negative thoughts keep on flooding Noah's head. One question hit the spot and it was. Does he still loves me? Noah knew that was his limit. He bursted out all of his tears that he tried to keep away for his friends. He tried to be positive for everybody even though he knew that he wasn't that strong. He suddenly feels like someone is in front of him. A tall and buff figurine stands over him. He couldn't care less to even look. Noah suddenly feels a warm, yet familiar hands wrapping around him. He opened his eyes and saw the tall figurine earlier. It was Asahi. I knew it. Asahi? What are you doing here? Shush, let me just enjoy this for a few minutes. I missed holding you in between my arms. Of course he couldn't resist. It's Asahi after all. A few minutes passed. Asahi started to speak. I'm sorry Noah. I just wanted to see how you'll react. You always keeps a positive and bright image in front of everyone. I just wanted you to open up to me more. I guess I went too far, huh? I'm sorry Noah. Asahi looked down trying to not make eye contact with Noah. Noah looked at Asahi. He then cupped Asahi's face forcing him to make eye contact. The next thing they knew, their lips met each other's. I'm sorry that I made you worried. I wanted to be positive for everyone. Shush, I know that Noah. You're such an angel for always thinking about others first. But sometimes you gotta be selfish, okay? I'll try. I love you. Please don't keep anything from me anymore. Promise me. I promise. Dot. 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 Tanaka's POV. Ugh, he'll probably gonna scold me and get mad at me. Or maybe. No he won't. Inoshita barely cries. As far as I know. These thoughts were playing with Tanaka's mind until he saw someone who seemed fairly familiar. That person were crying their heart out. He went to look and it was Inoshita. Inoshita's POV. I knew everyone were looking at me but I couldn't care less. I really couldn't help it. Tanaka stood there looking at Inoshita crying. Waiting for him to calm down. He then wrapped his arms all around Inoshita. Inoshita didn't flinch. Perhaps he knew that it was Tanaka who stood there in front of him the whole time. What took you so long? I didn't want to bother you letting it all out. You know, you've always been there. Smiling and joking the whole time. Sometimes I wonder whether you're an idiot or are you just at tsundere. Geez, what a way to comfort someone. Thanks. Inoshita said insincerely. Though he knew Tanaka was kidding. He can't help but to take those words to heart. Maybe I went too far? You did. Ignoring me? What the heck? That was cheap as hell. I know, right? Pretty dumb, not gonna lie. Well, I'm sorry. Took you a while to say that. Right. Inoshita closed his eyes. He took a deep breath. The next thing he knew, his and Tanaka's lips were pressed onto each other's. Without realizing it, his tears were streaming down like a waterfall. I really missed you, huh? I didn't even realize it until now. I guess I really am at Sunday. Oh, don't be like that. You know I didn't mean those words. But. Tanaka kisses Inoshita again, cutting him off before he continues. Tanaka wrapped his arms around Inoshita's waist, pulling him closer for a big hug. I love you, Inoshita. Please just know that. Dot. 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 Sucky's POV. I fucked up badly. Yam's gonna hate me now. Gosh, where are you? After searching almost the whole mall for Yamaguchi, he stopped in front of a dinosaur theme park. Sucky questioned himself. Would he be here? Well, it's the last place here. It wouldn't hurt to check, I guess. Sucky entered the theme park. He searched everywhere. This would be a great place to have a date. Again he searched everywhere but couldn't find Yamaguchi. He then found himself in front of a gift shop. It was the last place he could search for yams. He entered the store and the first peron he saw was Yamaguchi. Smiling and also crying. Yamaguchi's POV. I don't know how I ended up here. This place just reminded me of Tsuki. I went into their gift shop and I saw this plushie. It looks exactly like the one Tsuki would give me when we're kids. He'd always give it to me as a comfort. Without realizing it, Yamaguchi was crying and also smiling. I miss you. He then felt a head on his shoulder and hands wrapped around his waist. I miss you too. Please, forgive me, Yams. He was shocked but he kept it cool. But I was never mad at you. I get it, you can get bored of me sometimes. He faked a smile to Tsuki. I hate that. Why do you have to think that? I've lived my whole life loving you and I'm not planning on stopping. I will always love you more than yesterday but lesser than tomorrow. My love for you only grows day by day. Tsuki turned Yams around and pulled him into his embrace. Yamaguchi's tears streamed down. I'm sorry for doubting you. It's not that I don't trust you. I just. Shush. Sorry, Tsuki. Tsuki cuts off Yamaguchi's word by kissing him on the lips passionately. Dot. 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 After some times, Oikoa and Sugar calmed down a little. Iwazumi cupped Oikoa's face and asked. Are you okay now? Yeah, I think I am. Sugar? Geez, Oikoa, worry about yourself first. He's right though, are you okay? You seemed to panic a lot earlier. Sighs, it's nothing really, it was just shocking. Well, it isn't the first time, but it's still traumatizing. Oikoa faked a laugh. It's not the first time? Iwazumi looked at Oikoa with worries writing all over his face. Oikoa let out a heavy breath that he didn't know he was holding. Yeah, it's been going on for a while now. I told him to just tell you about it, but this whole ignoring thing happened. It doesn't matter anymore. You know you should have told me earlier about it. Can we not talk about it for now? Oikoa asked softly. Okay then. Iwazumi was worried. But he gave Oikoa's hand a little squeeze to let him know that he's always there for him. Back to the topic at hand. Why did you guys ignore us and what are you guys even doing here? Well, why? You'll find it out later. What we're doing here. We were buying stuff earlier and we suddenly heard your voices. Iwazumi here couldn't wait patiently and straight up punched the guy. Well, to be honest, can't blame the man though. What do you expect? How dare they touch my Pretikoa? Oikoa's face burns red. Can you stop with the nicknames? It's embarrassing. Oikoa looked at Iwazumi with his beautiful, sweet molten chocolate eyes. Can't promise. Iwazumi winked and smirked at Oikoa. Oikoa pouted like a baby. Oh come on, you're making me feel single. Daichi held Suga's hand and kisses his palm. Suga hit Daichi lightly on the chest. Ouch. Wait, does it hurt? I'm sorry. Suga looked at Daichi worried. Now look who's talking. They looked at each other and laughed. Dot. 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 11:55 p.m. The tops brought the bottoms to Karasuno's gym for the surprise. All of the bottoms' eyes were closed. The bottoms waited for 5 minutes until it hit. 11 hours, 59 minutes, and 57 seconds. The tops count. 3, 2, 1. Surprise. 12 p.m. Happy National Boyfriend Day. The bottoms looked at each other surprised. You guys did this for us? The tops nodded as a yes. The bottoms then started crying. But we're sorry for ignoring you. We just wanted this to be a surprise. Sakusa looked at Atsumu and pulled him into his laps. Thank you, Omi. Sakusa then kisses Atsumu on the lips. Lev, you dumbass. You planned this, yet you're the one who cried. Yaku rolled his eyes at Lev. Come on, Yaku-san. Yaku walked away from Lev. Lev pulled Yaku and pressed his lips against his. Kukuru. Kenma said softly. Yes, of course, kitten. Kuru lifted Kenma up as if he's a baby. Their nose touches. Thank you. Kenma kisses Kuru's nose. Anything for you, kitten. Tanaka, you and your bullshits. Wait, Inoshita. Inoshita ran to Tanaka and hugged him tightly. Thank you. Asahi. Noah looked at Asahi with his big pleading eyes. Asahi pulled Noah for a hug. Cuddles? At my house? Yes. Suga was lost in his thoughts. His eyes got teary-eyed thinking about all the things that had happened today. He felt warmth around him. When he snapped out of it, he saw Daichi. The love of his life. His boyfriend. Hey, this supposed to be a happy day, don't be like this. Daichi kisses Suga's forehead. Yeah, I know, it's just so overwhelming. All these feelings. Thank you, Daichi. I'm your boyfriend, okay? I'd do anything just to make you happy. I know. I love you, Daichi. The room was filled with noises. Everyone were enjoying themselves. Hey! If you guys want to be mad at me. It's all my fault. Bokuto pouted. Bokuto-san? Yes. Kashi? Akashi leaned close to Bokuto and kisses him on the lips. A soft blush flushed over Bokuto's face. Thank you, Bokuto-san. Geez, we're still here, you know. Oh come on, Sucky, you planned this for Yamaguchi as well. Yamaguchi's and Tsukishima's eyes were locked together. Yam's eyes were sparkling brighter than the stars. Sucky? Yeah. Yamaguchi kisses Tsukishima on the cheeks. Yams. Tsukishima blushed and hid himself. The salt shaker actually have a heart. Kojima pretends to gag. Shut up, Kojima, you're not one to talk. Hinata rolled his eyes. Oh come on, Hinata. Kojima started to get all clingy with Hinata. Well, you can say that again. Ikoa looked at Iwazumi. Thank you, Iwa-chan. Ikoa smiled brightly at Iwazumi. Iwazumi pulled Ikoa into a deep kiss. Ugh, that smile. Promise me that you'll only shows it to me. That would be impossible though. Iwazumi pouted. Ikoa chuckled. But I promise that all the smiles that I give you are always one of a kind. They're the most special one. Ikoa gave Iwazumi a quick peck on the lips. Well, that sounds better. Tonight, do you want me to come over? We can cuddle, that's if you'd want that. Yeah, that'll sound great. Iwazumi pulled Ikoa into his loving arms. Spending the day together at Ikoa's place after the little party they had. The end. Not gonna lie, I really hope you guys cried. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to follow my social medias, they're linked down below. And lastly, I made a Discord room. I don't know, insert keyboard smash. If you want to join it, link is also down below. Thank you and I love you.